Hi, everybody. It's Linda G. I told you I'd do another little short video with your questions. And so let's see what you sent me. I finished my video with Sean and Nancy and Andre. That was a fun show to do. And where am I? Here we go. Something weird going on with my computer today, so I hope everything works out. Okay, so you did send some questions. Now listen, first things first, I want to tell you that Marshawn putting off the what he's guilty of, his sentencing until November is actually going to be good. And by the way, if you watched the last video, Andre said that it's especially bad for Trump around that time. It's going to be a cluster, you know what. So don't be upset. I love how this other judge is not going to take any mess. Hold on. It's funny how I got up here and had forgot my cards. So what I want to look at is Judge Chuckin. She's a no nonsense. Let's just get a little feel of her and see where she's going. Judge Chuckin, where are you going? What are you looking at? She feels angry, a little angry. She's going to let Jack present a lot of stuff that Trump is going to hate. Absolutely hate. And she's claiming she's doing what the SCOTUS told her to do. They told me to sort this out, and that's what I'm doing. Then did you hear that one guy say, well, Justice Thomas said, she goes, oh, so we're doing by what Justice Thomas says. He said, no, ma'am. Let's take a look, see. So be sure to watch the Sean and Nancy and Andre. I tell you, some of the ugly stuff they do in Florida and Texas, that will pass. Don't worry, that will pass. Judge Chuckin, how is your event going to happen? I think the end of September. Jack Smith is biting a bit. Now, do not forget what I told you. I'll repeat this till I'm blue in the face. As soon as he gets this January 6th thing off and running, which may not, the actual event of securing this might not happen till after the election, but that's when he takes all those subpoenas. He's waiting on Jim Jordan, Ginny Thomas, Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're all going down. So she's going back and forth, but she's on the horse moving forward. Okay. A lot of interruptions. I'm sorry about that, but it doesn't matter. The main thing is the big facts are coming. Coming out of a period of not being able to move forward. New beginnings, even by spring of next year, we should be looking at them, slicing them up and cutting them out. They will face justice. They will face justice. And don't forget what I told everybody. The one case that really is going to slam Trump to the ground as far as being a traitor is the one for Florida. And he's going to open up another one, not just a Florida one, because I've been reading about all this information that's missing that Trump took with him. So yeah, thief. So that's going to happen. Okay. Rand Paul, this is Puppy Dog, is tightly with the DOJ. And don't forget, Senator McCain said Rand Paul is in Russia's pockets, and Rand Paul got up and sashayed away. But will he face accountability? Because don't forget those 600 names, they're coming out. You know what? Let me take a drink. They're going to ruin some lives. Why do I keep seeing Jim Jordan? Is he part of this too? Mike Johnson is part of it. There's a lot of Russian stuff that's coming out that these guys were all entangled in. Will Rand Paul get his just desserts? Yes, and more than amp. See, he just took the money. A whole bunch of people that work for him were working for Russia. He just wanted the money. He didn't care what's coming from. He doesn't even care about being loyal to the United States. He will be punished by the bigwigs. This is high treason. This is high treason. He'll be sent up Wichita Creek for quite a while. This is high treason, you guys. Those two cards together are high treason. Will George Bush endorse Kamala? Can you believe about Cheney? I never liked him. He was just always so evil. I'll tell you the one thing that pulled the heartstrings, if you could say he has a heart, was the way they treated his daughter. That pissed him off beyond pissed off. And that's why he came out fighting. Had it been anyone else, he wouldn't have done it. But because they treated his daughter so badly and was so cruel, you know, even though he's been cruel, everybody's saying he should take Trump out to hunt. Remember how he shot that guy with buck whatever all over the face? Buckshot. Okay. So Rand Paul's gonna get hit. Will George Bush actually come out and support? He's down low right now. George Bush likes Obama. You know, I'm not seeing it, you guys. Hiding behind the scenes, maybe giving some sort of a saying, but not endorsing. There's something that could come up about them that's underhanded. Interesting. I'm not seeing it. I could be wrong. Oh, don't worry, you guys. Everybody's like, man, so the sentencing's delayed. It's good. In fact, it's just like Biden stepped down. I was so Biden. And then when he stepped down, there was this little feeling of relief. Like, well, you know why? Because they can't. And you know, Trump's the one that pushed it. He wished to God he'd have stopped it, trying to call him an old man. Hello, have you looked in the mirror? So this is really going to hit. It's going to get him good come November. He already knows he's toast. And let me tell you, there'll be some stuff coming out about the stolen records too around that time. Okay. So we had a bunch of earthquakes here just recently, and there's some in San Bernardino. Not huge, you know. Remember that dream? I had four kind of 4 point, 5 point, and then the big one, it was big. That's, you know, the Republicans who say they're going to vote for Kamala, I think they will go down ballot. And, you know, David Feldman talks about this. Although Sean said, well, this does happen, because he's saying, how could you have, you know, Kamala doing only 1-2% in a certain state, yet, you know, the senator or something's up by 14? Why is the down ballot, some of them good, and Kamala is just barely making it? And he said, you'll see that. But I feel people will be voting blue because they want to get rid of that Supreme Court and all that time. Oh, listen, wait till they try to shut down the United States due to the budget. They're going to try to pull it, and it is the most stupid. It's just like when that court came out and said no on Roe versus Wade. When they start throwing this stuff in Roe versus Wade, I said, stupid. Snap out of it, you guys. It's the dumbest thing you could have ever done. Okay. Okay, hold on. I do think that they will vote, that Kamala will have Liz Cheney do something within the administration. I really do. Liz Cheney and Kamala, believe it or not, even though Kamala feels more flowing, Liz Cheney was sort of strict, very staunch Republican. But I feel there's a lot between the two of them that are similar, as far as they don't like people lying and getting away with stuff. Thank you. Laura said she loved my book. People are saying, hey, Liz and Dick Cheney, oh my God, they can feel it. You know what I'm saying? The tide is changing. Rose wants to know, will they push to have Trump buried at Arlington? I don't see him being buried at Arlington, and I do see him being laid in state, though. I don't know. I don't know if it's a capital or what. There's going to be, by the time Trump goes down, which could be in the next couple of years or sooner, there's going to be so much anger about him being a traitor. He'll be lucky to be buried anywhere. They might have to, because I see people resisting. I see the military resisting. I see people resisting. Will there be any real repercussions for Tim Pool and the other influencers? We've been talking about this. Russia. Didn't Hillary Clinton say Russia? It's all about Russia. And he denied it. There's so much stuff coming out. Now, don't forget, Putin's getting ready to go down. I've been saying this. And as soon as he goes down, all this information's coming up. There's a lot of stuff, you guys. I don't know who's holding back the Epstein information, because every time they go forward, it goes back. If you notice, we're not hearing about it. I could feel rather big influencers involved in that. So maybe saying, I'll hold off because their names, there's big people, because even Trump said, oh, there's some big names. He should know. Colin Allred will win. I really do. I just can feel it in my bones. Colin Allred. I think people are pissed off at Ted Cruz. He's a nothing burger. Okay, user said, my name is Ellen. People from New York City are so fed up with Trump. We love what your predictions are saying about him. Thank you so much. And as you know, my friend Joe from New York, one of my first customers, when I first went online, he said, Linda, anybody that's anybody in New York can't stand the SOB. They hate him. And I've talked to several women who were broke walking down the street by him, because he's such a sleazeball. He may have been born rich, but isn't there something trailer trash about him? There's something, like he's just that creepy old man. Back in the day, my dance card was full. I would have never. Remember how he was trying to woo Lady Diana? Oh, she was puking in the toilet. Okay, you probably answered this before. Do you see Democrats? Yes, the Senate and the House. Kelly Loeffler, always blessed. Former Senator of Georgia, whom the grand jury recommended to Fannie Lewis to indict. But she declined. Has a big campaign going on in Georgia, discrediting Fannie and running ads against her for re-election. Will she be successful, and will Jack Smith be coming for her? Yeah, Kelly Loeffler, I don't see her front of the line, okay? If they get her, but it's down the road. Because she's basically much ado about nothing. They're going to get the people who she caused damage, but real damage. And let me tell you, Fani is very well loved, so they can try all they want. But they ain't going to get her. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my English. I want to thank who sent me the link that they did catch an alleged terrorist, I think from Canada. that was going to hit New York. These things are going on right now, and it was all found, you know, by intel. But when I saw that, and I know there's a couple of more things coming up, but I will tell you, I've even got the heebie-jeebies just now. Oh, I'm getting them bad. I see Jack Smith and other like-minded people from the DOJ, including the AG, having all these meetings, and I see these circles of people all given assignments, and they're really working on stuff. Let me tell you, they're listening in. They're doing all kinds of stuff. And they got people running right now, since this Russia came out, willing for a deal to talk. I just saw that. So they're identifying who they are to see if they're worth talking to. Jack Smith just energetically, not that he talks to me psychically, but I could feel him say there's so much he could do and more. His main concern, well, now is January 6th, but the biggest one that he really needs done, because it's so egregious to the United States of America and shows what a treasonous person Trump is the records being stolen. And this Judge Cannon, she just treated it like it, you know, whatever. And look at even the Supreme Court he said, please, we need to do this and that for January 6th, and they just let him wait. Oh, you wait. Because I'll tell you who's in trouble first is Justice Thomas. He's about ready to go down, and it's IRS related. People are saying, why aren't the DOJ working on this? They are working on this, and they'll refer it to the IRS, but it's going to be huge, you guys. I love it. Let's see. Yes, Ron Johnson is a target of the DOJ investigation. Ron Johnson is in trouble. I don't know if he's going to win. I'm really feeling he won't. Nothing on Ivana yet. Sorry, Rose Quartz. Not yet. But there will be something coming up, but nothing yet. Trump will already be gone by then. Okay, Eugene Vitamin. I really like him. Is he going to win? Eugene Vitamin. I gave him some money. You guys, I don't know about you guys, but I have to put stop. I'm getting so many messages. Please give to this, please give to that. Is he going? So you have to send a check. You can't do it online because they will chase you down. I wonder eventually if they'll come up with some consumer law or something that you can't. Oh, I'm even getting stuff from Trump. Oh, buy our street sign. You know, I don't say stop with him. I block. So whoever that email address can't hit me. Will you win, sweetie? He was so overwhelmed with what Trump did. Lousy, rotten. Oh, sorry, did I say that? He will live to see, hold on. You know, we're not supposed to hope for anything bad, but Vitamin will live to see Donald Trump being stripped of being the legitimate president. Something will go on, it may be several years from now, that they take him off the books and say, actually, this man was not a legal. They'll probably, the only reason they won't get rid of the justices is because the Senate had to approve them. But anything else he touched, there won't be any library, there won't be any, you know, he will be known as the traitor. We got to live through this, you guys. This is one of the worst things. Nixon is nothing compared to this. This was one of the worst things that ever happened. So vitamin, ooh, he's sitting with the bird of paradise on his shoulder. Success, look at this. He's struggling a little bit now with money. I think Kamala's and Tim Walz are giving him money. But it looks good, looks real good. But I told you years ago when I saw the throwing of the tomatoes, because people are going to be so, even the people that said, oh, we love you, old master, will be like done with him. Because especially when they find out everything he did with Russia. The traitor, even though they kind of know it now, they're really going to get hit. Fox News is in trouble again, too. Fox News has something else coming up after Trump loses again. Ooh, my guy just showed me even this Russia thing has something to do with Fox News or people that work at Fox News. Trump is sick. He's very sick. I do see Taylor Swift coming out and saying yes to Harris. It might not be till the end of this month or October. How Steve Bannon faring in prison, he hates it. He hates it. He's keeping up with the news. He's writing a lot. He doesn't he get out after we vote? I just see no matter what he says, it's like even his podcast is the nothing burger. Yeah, C19 is on the rise again. I think listen, they've just found an antigen that can fight this virus. And it's in the works right now. So right now, get your updates or not. If you get real sick from those, then don't do it. Just stay protected. But they're currently going to start having hospitals report who's sick with it. This will pass quickly, but the antigen, that's our nail in the bucket. That's the one that's going to cover us. That antigen, which might even be done nasally, I'm not quite sure what this is, but it feels like it's really going to work fantastic and just prevent us from succumbing to I've never gotten it. Can you believe it? Not gonna lie. Yeah, MTG received, and I'll tell you, MTG, woo, thank you. MTG received something from somebody representing Putin. So some sort of like, we really appreciate what you do, and they're coming in the back. That's what the AG and the DOJ are looking at. These people coming behind the scenes, representing Russia, but laundering the money in a different way. She got money from Russia. Putin made a comment about hoping Kamala Harris will win. I never heard that, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. He knows Trump is off his rocker. Jasmine Crockett will not be AG. That I know. Not that she couldn't be down the road, but not now. And the reason they're so broke is because Trump is using all the money for his taking care of himself. Yeah, Nate Silver stated that Trump has the possibility to win over Harris. Well, that's because he's in Putin's pocket. If you've been watching the news, this is a nothing burger. These people are falling and falling hard. They'll be jumping off the ship. Yeah, this Congress is going to come in trying to act like they're king for a day, and they're still going to throw this stuff at us and try to close the government. I tell you, I don't know how we get by with it. It didn't show any Armageddon stuff, but I will tell you that's the nail in the coffin. Good luck with that. Try to take hard-earned money off of people. Oh, heck to the no. You know, I was just talking to Andre today, Leah, and it said that that he said Lucas's chart looks really good, and I threw on them before. I think they'll beat Josh Hawley. Josh Hawley's still in trouble though. Even if these people don't get back into in trouble like Ron Johnson. Right now, there's no chance of Oklahoma turning blue. Sorry about that. Down the road, there may be. I guess, watch that show, you guys. They're telling me Florida, Texas are doing some, but if all of us come out and vote and they come in like crazy, so whatever they tried to steal doesn't help because there's others right behind it, like ants, you guys. Don't forget, like I used that way the last time. Let's see. Somebody just said they're getting over C-19. A lot of people are getting sick. Yeah, it made a comeback, but don't worry, this antigen thing is going to be, it's going to be the thing. Yeah, Lindsey Graham is done for. Let's take a look at Lindsey Graham. You guys just give it some time, don't jump into this panic. You guys have been really good about maintaining that, I think after the debate, we're really going to be in a good mood. So let's look at Lindsey Graham. And I'll come back and hit up a few more of these. I'm going to be gone tomorrow. I'll be back later on Monday. And then we got the big debate on Tuesday. I'll probably do a show before that. Tell me what you can tell us about Lindsey Graham. What's going on with him? They're saying he looks sick. Yeah, he's kind of upside down. He's not in Trump's good graces anymore. Because he can't hand Trump a bunch of money. There's people around him that love him. Ooh. Some sort of ending's coming for him. Could be good. Isn't that the ones who were just so awful and were laying in Trump's yard, and then they turn around and act like, oh yeah, he was no good. Like he said before, if we vote him for president, we deserve what's coming. And then what did he do? He turned around and kissed the ring. So don't worry, you guys. But listen, I have to go because I'm going to do prayers at 3:00. So that's very important for everyone. Okay, love you all. Catch you later. Hope you enjoyed. This is a wee one. Cheers.